Today, we discuss a potential Bitcoin pullback opportunity all the way down to $25,000. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, and a happy Monday to all of you.
Right, a brand new week. So we will be, of course, dissecting the monthly time frames.
Look at those candles.
The weekly.
How are you liking those candles?
It's
icky.
Yeah, it's icky. Okay, but we're not just gonna cut to the chase here. There's a big elephant in the room that I noticed earlier today. If you get on over to the Mango dashboard, Sean, the number one coin on the dashboard is XRP USDT, and this is filtered based on volume. So this is telling me right now the 24-hour trading volume is greater on XRP than it is on Bitcoin, which is an outlier event.
The XRP move essentially triggered moves on all coins across the board. Now you can see Solana is up 43%. 1 inch over here is up another 45%. Comp is up 136%. So it's not moves not every single altcoin is moving hard, but the ones that had beautiful charts all moved aggressively, because this is a trader's market, right? And picking the right charts does matter. Speaking of which, guys, we did post 2 brand new altcoin videos under the premium section. Now these are detailed videos where we discussed entries, exits, and profit targets, and both of those trade setups literally just triggered on this weekly open. They just triggered today. These are Mango trades, these are stress-free trades. So if you guys have access to the Mango dashboard, make sure you don't miss out on these trades, because literally they just triggered and they have a lot of runway ahead of them.
Exactamundo. So yeah, go ahead and check it out for more alpha. Now, Sean, we can get into Bitcoin right here. Now, Bitcoin USDT, let's go ahead and check out the trends, okay? So now you can see that the higher time frames, 2-day to the weekly, we're still bullish on those 3 time frames, right? However, our lower time frames is screaming short. So yeah, higher time frames, the macro time frames is bullish. Okay, I'm in agreement. Lower time frames is saying, hey, we could see a pullback.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that 12-hour time frame is the barometer, guys. I'd be a bit careful, especially since there is some Binance FUD narrative that's beginning to build up, and the market might be a bit concerned. The 12 hours saying that, hey, this may want to break down, because we are consolidating in a range, right? Kusha, if you can switch on over to the charts now, just at least for a tad bit, the weekly has been going sideways for freaking 4 weeks now. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a decision that needs to be made. The 12-hour has been a barometer, and while we all want Bitcoin to move to the upside, we've got to call a spade, right? And the 12-hour is asking us, hey, be a bit careful. Guys, keep it as simple as this. If we start seeing Bitcoin break and close 12-hour candles underneath $30,000, right, that's when I would pull back on the altcoin exposure as well. Okay, altcoins have been doing well. We close, especially the coins that we post in the premium section. They look freaking fantastic. But we want to start seeing Bitcoin grind towards the upside, right? We want to see essentially, okay, here we are looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. We want to see Bitcoin grind slowly to the top side of the range. And the reason I'm saying this is because we want altcoins to do well, right? And if altcoins do spectacularly while Bitcoin is grinding slowly to the top of the range, we can collect more Bitcoin. So what do we want Bitcoin to do? We don't want Bitcoin to move too fast, especially not to the downside. We want Bitcoin to hold this 21 EMA over here. Again, guys, Mango dashboard, one-click powerful indicators. You can see how Bitcoin has been holding that 21 EMA. Okay, but again, if we lose this 21 EMA, it's lights out for Bitcoin, in my opinion. Look at the Tenkin again, the Ichimoku right over here. It's coming in around 30,652. So if we slowly grind to the upside, start clearing the Tenkin, right, and closing multiple daily candles around the Tenkin, all coins during that phase, all coins are going to do fantastically, in my opinion, right? And that's when people get complacent on Bitcoin. That's when people forget about Bitcoin. That's when we see Bitcoin do something like this. Grind to the top of the range, and then a big impulsive move to the upside, guys. Like a huge move, right? This is the zone where everyone forgets about Bitcoin because it's been moving so freaking slow, and then poof, the big move to around 36K, maybe even all the way to 42,000. But for now, during this range, the perfect ideal situation for all coins would be Bitcoin trending slowly to the top of the range.
Exactly. Now, suffice to say that we are at decision point for Bitcoin here. Okay, now we've presented you guys with 2 trade setups over the past couple of weeks now. One is a breakout trade and one is a pullback trade. right? The breakout trade was hinged on the weekly time frame. We're looking at the weekly cloud level overhead. Now, have we cleared the weekly cloud? And no, we have not. So that is still resistance. That trade setup has not triggered just yet. This level comes in at around 31.3K. Until and unless we see a weekly close over that region, the breakout trade has not triggered. So next question is, what is the pullback trade? Right? The pullback trade, guys, now getting back on over to the daily time frame that Sean was on, right? We were looking at, okay, we see Tenkan resistance, 21 EMA as support. So we're in the squeeze zone right now. But let me tell you when this pullback really triggers. If Bitcoin starts closing underneath that 21 EMA, we start losing that. That's when we can look for a further move to the downside. It's going to be a beautiful C-span trade from the Tenkan all the way down to the Kijun. Now, why I really like the pullback trade on the Kijun is, well, it's also lining up with a bullish FVG right there. Okay, so we're seeing a bit of confluence on that level. Now, this level, for those of you who want to take note of it, comes in at around 28.3K.
What's the bottom of the FVG coming in at?
Oh, this comes in at around $27,000.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, Kusha, do you have the Mango dynamic on the weekly opened up?
I mean, we can pull it up, right? So let's get on over to the chart, weekly time frame, and dynamic.
Okay, so if you go ahead and check out the upper range of the Mango dynamic, so guys, note these numbers down. 27,000. Okay, 27,000 dynamically moved to that level, which is lining up with the FEG. This is why I love the dynamic. It does so much of the work for us. 27,000, and then the bottom of the dynamic. Okay, go ahead and mark that out. That's coming at 25.5K. That's how I'll be playing this, guys. Okay, I'm going to be scattering my bids along that zone. Okay, the top of the dynamic, and then the middle of the dynamic zone, and then the bottom of the dynamic. 3 bids is where I'll be looking to bid. I'm going to be keeping it very simple. Trading along the dynamic has been your best bet for the entirety of the bear market, right? And now, ever since we cleared it, it's going to be your best bet for the entirety of the bull market. If we close underneath the dynamic, that's the invalidation for my trade, right? So weekly candle close underneath the dynamic zone is going to be me getting out of the trade. At that point, I'll be looking for either further downside all the way down to the lows, or I'll just wait for Bitcoin to close weekly candles above the dynamic again before I get bullish. So I'm going to be keeping it that simple. I'm going to be bidding the zone over here, and then I'm going to be looking to exit if we close a candle underneath there. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to expect this trend, every test of it, to get supported. 27K, guys, and 25K. If Bitcoin doesn't hold that, it's lights out. There's an M-like formation over here too, right? We're going to be breaking down, and it's not going to be looking good. This needs to hold, and this needs to see continuation to the upside. And if we do see that down move, that's going to be the bid.
All right, so Sean, is that your new pullback trade opportunity?
Yeah, I'm keeping it that simple now. Ever since we lost the Tenkan and we gave it up, I'm looking towards the weekly dynamic.
So not even the Kijun here on the daily time frame.
No, what you guys can do if you guys want to follow the Mango dashboard and don't have access to the Mango dynamic is use the bottom of the FEG for now to follow along with the trade. But honestly, we'll be giving you guys updates on the Mango dynamic levels. So just simply hit the subscribe, hit the notification button so that way you don't miss on any updates on the Mango dynamic trade opportunities.
Yes, sirree. So this is the pullback trade opportunity. Now, we are going to be looking for those pullbacks for as long as Bitcoin remains underneath that daily Tenkan, okay, as well as the daily 10 simple moving average.
This is a no trade zone, guys. You don't always need to be in a trade. You don't always need to have an opinion. Sometimes the best trade is to simply wait for the charts to make itself clear. Do you guys remember when we took our trade off the Tenkan? Okay, right over here. Let me go ahead and turn off the 10 SMA temporarily. This blue line over here, we were following it for the longest time. We took our trade over here at around $29,000, $29,800, and then we followed price until it closed underneath the Tenkan. Now we were still in profit, but we said, nope, this trade is invalidated. And this is why sticking to your rules is so awesome, because you can be wrong and still be in profit. That's the Mango way. That's the stress-free way. That's the easy way, because it's about following your rules when you realize that, hey, this is no longer clear. And even though price pumped to the upside, what happened after it? Boom. Towards the downside, right? Because losing the Tenkan was a sign of consolidation that the market is not ready yet. And if we continued, we'd have bought higher, right? But it didn't do that. We stuck to our rules and we were rewarded for it. And now, similarly, I'm going to be sticking to my rules and be waiting for downside until we get clarity on the upside. And currently, there's no clarity to the upside, guys.
Now, of course, once we get more clarity, once the price shows us its cards, we will be giving you guys those updates, okay? Make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon. That way you are keeping on the right side of the trade. Now, this is all we have for you for Bitcoin. Of course, all coins is where your eyes should be. For that, check out the premium videos on the dashboard. Okay, there's a lot of alpha in there. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like, and we'll see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao.